was
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
And our captain John won the hard hat. So Coach Shack will begin with an opening statement, and then we're going to get the players out of here so they can head out for the holidays.
We are definitely here to win basketball games. That's why they hired me here. But more important than that, what we're here is trying to grow young ladies, young women. You know, my first job at Hofstra University, I was lucky enough to sign a young lady behind me right now, Vanessa Gidding, and she wasn't the best gifted athlete, great student, not the best gifted, and she worked her tail off and ended up going overseas and playing professional and actually winning a Euro Cup. And she sent me a video where she's speaking and she's MVP of the tournament, and it's in front of 100,000 people in the stadium. You know, when you don't dream that big for your student athletes, you know, but when you dream a sincere prayer for your kids, God takes over and he shows out. And that's an example behind you who she now works for Nike. She's a consultant for an agency for young people. And I'm so proud of her, and it's great to see her mother with her. You know, we're probably wondering why we have Dom here. Dom started her day off the most perfect way. She had an opportunity to do some NIL stuff, and her NIL was either get money or give gifts to your teammates. She didn't even blink an eye. She decided that she wanted to gift her teammates, and she wanted to do it on a particular day right before we go off the holiday. We couldn't do it anywhere but outdoors because of his name, image, and likeness, I guess, for whoever, you know, to be. And she said, we'll do it anywhere, in the dark, outside, in the alley. I want these young people to know that they're my teammates. I'm their captain still, and I want them to be blessed with a gift. So because of that, she earned hard hat of the day. So we're excited about what we're doing here, mostly excited about what we're doing off the court. Just so grateful that God has chosen me to be in these young people's lives.
Georgia, 1,000 points. Can you talk about the work that goes into being a 1,000-point scorer, night in, night out basis?
Yeah, I think obviously I put a lot of work in to get to that point, but at the end of the day, I don't score if my teammates don't pass me the ball, right? So my teammates did some really good screens there and stuff. That last one where I got that 3. So I really just give it all to them and the coaching staff. They're the ones that push me every day to be able to give me that confidence to be that scorer on this team. So I just thank everyone around me for what I was able to achieve.
Dom, this one's for you. You know, now that you've been sidelined for 2 months, give or take, and you've had time to kind of process it and still have an ability to make an impact on this team, you know, what did your act earlier today mean to you, and what have these last kind of couple months taught you about, you know, life and also basketball?
Oh yeah, so also I think that for life it has taught me that just to not take anything for granted every time you step on the court, every time you step on the court for practice, and also game, just opportunity to do what you love. The thing I did today for my teammates was just something I want to do just to show them my appreciation as they continue to help me get through this process. And me being on the sideline is just something that came early for me because ultimately I want to become a coach, so I think it's helped me with that passion.
This one's for all three of you. You know, today, school day, one of the highest attendances in the event's history. Can you guys speak on what the electricity is out there and what the atmosphere is like on the court?
I'll speak. I feel like we love giving the kids an opportunity to come to the game and enjoy themselves, get a day off before they go off to break. And I feel like things like this, not just Kids Day, but on a regular basis, women's basketball deserves that same attention and that same attendance. And so this is just a step in the right direction. And we love having the energy, them screaming. I mean, it might be high-pitched and we might be closing our ears sometimes, but we love it, and we love bigger crowds, so we're wanting more of that.
Yeah, Georgia, back to you. Can you talk about the emotions of scoring 1,000 points tonight?
Yeah, it was really lovely. Obviously, it was great. My family was here, so it was nice for them to experience that too. So that meant a lot to me. But just the support that my teammates gave me after the game and stuff like that, it just kind of shows me how much that, you are appreciated around here. And they decided to give me a shower that I was not expecting, but it's all love, so yeah.
Couple more questions for the student athletes?
I guess, Dom, another one for you, because I know we talked about Deasia and her milestone on Monday against Cornell. She continues to creep up the all-time scoring list today. You obviously had the chance to play with her at Buffalo, and I know a big reason for you coming here was to team up with her again on the court, but from an off-the-court perspective, what she's accomplished over the last 5 years, how has she grown?
Oh yeah, I think Dee has grown tremendously since we played at Buffalo. When we played at Buffalo, she was an amazing scorer, and she's done nothing but surpass that. And I just tell her every day, go get drafted. Go get drafted.
Kyra, 9 offensive rebounds today. Obviously, mindset's always to crash the boards, but what goes into what makes you so successful when you're, not when you're following your own shot, but also following all your teammates' shots?
I give that all to Coach Jack. She keeps telling me to track the ball in practice. She keeps telling me don't worry about the people, worry about the box and the box out. And tracking that ball and seeing where it's going to end up, I can pretty much kind of guesstimate where it's going to come off. So that's just wanting to keep the ball alive, wanting to keep having my teammates get a chance, having me have a chance to keep scoring and keep getting better on the offensive side. So.
Kyra, with Izza out recently, do you feel any more pressure just to be an enforcer down low?
No, I mean, I played when Izza was here. I played when Izza isn't. Everybody has their moment when their name is called and my name is called, and I'm just stepping up to the plate. It's nothing new.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks,
you. Big guy.
Have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas, ladies. Good job. Proud of you. Bye-bye. Love you, ladies.
All right, we will take questions for Coach Jack.
Can you talk about the growth in Georgia from her original time in Buffalo to now that she's scored 1,000 points in her career?
Georgia's been great from day one. She came in with this unassuming attitude that, all we're here to do is win as a team. And that's how she was as a freshman at Buffalo, hence Rookie of the Year. And she had a chance to go anywhere she wanted in the country, and she chose to come play for me again here. That's a credit to what my staff has done and what we've been doing with her. And her growth is just that, she doesn't have to do it by herself anymore. When she was in Australia, she had to go third for 30 every game, and here she can go for 10 and we can still win. She had to give us 3 steals, 5 rebounds, and, some hard plays on 50-50 balls. But, you don't have to do it by yourself. We got a good group around you, and she's really recognizing that.
How do you balance, you have 10 days off between games now, balance, wanting to give your players a break, but also staying fresh so you're not rusty when you guys come back from this little, relaxed?
Oh, it's not 10 days, it's 5. And I think everybody's earned that right to have that. And I don't have no, agenda. I don't look at that like they better not get out of shape or, they earn the right to just have some time to just reset and, hang out with their families. And we'll get them in shape. We usually do. And I told them, don't worry about anything. If you don't do anything, that's still okay because we got 5 days to get ready for Notre Dame.
Kept the press on for a decent while there, even with a big lead. Is that about teaching your team to stay intense no matter what? Was there something different you were trying with the press today, or where did that?
It was intentional. We're trying to find out who are we. I wasn't trying to take advantage of a team that was down. It was really, even the great teams that we're going to play against, we're not really kind of concerned with those guys either. It's who are we? What do we stand for? And we're working on things, and the thing we're working on is our run and jump, and we needed to put that out there today, and we needed to put that out there for a long period of time so we can get an idea how to get that third rotation, that fourth rotation. And so we're just we're just teaching, we're just coaching. And it just happened to work well for us today.
You talk about trying to find out who you guys are. How long does that usually take within a season? Is that like something that continues into January? Is it something you can figure out early on?
Oh, it's ongoing. One thing I know for sure, this is an unselfish team. I know for sure that this is a team that's going to rise as one. I know for sure that none of them care about who gets the credit as long as we have success. We didn't find that out at all last year. It was just a combative time. It was always something going on the team last year. So how long does it take for us to really get to know how good we're going to be? That's going to take into March. I hope it's into April, because there's so much things you got to tweak. It hasn't nothing to do with who they are as teammates or students or how hard they work. It has, when is it going to gel to make it make sense in our heads? And I think it's going to be ongoing to the end of the last game. And I hope the games last long, because I really enjoy this team.
Why was it important to give Dom the hard hat and to have her up here, despite obviously not being on the court?
When someone deserves something, you got to honor that. And she has done everything in her power to get to this place here and have it taken away. That was horrible. And then for her to be in this horrific state of, here I am again injured. Here I am getting ready to try to play for this coach for the third time, and I still can't get on the court for her. We had 1 year out of the 4 years we've been trying. She can easily go in the tank. She can go into, mental health is a big deal right now, and she could have easily slipped into that mindset. But what she decided to do was give to her teammates in her darkest hour. To me, that's the heart hat again. That's the heart hat again. That's somebody that needs to be seen. And that's what kind of coach I am. I see the people that's making the biggest difference on our team. And sometimes they don't play a minute. Sometimes they play a lot of minutes. So it was very important that we recognize her.
Coming out of this game, you guys are now second in the ACC standings. How do you feel heading into ACC play starting on New Year's Eve?
That ACC standings is all messy, because there's only two teams that play each other in the conference, so that's skewed a little bit. I don't look at it. I say it's like 4 seasons, right? Not summer, winter, spring, or fall. It's preseason, non-conference. We're in our 3rd season in conference. Our goal is to get to our 4th season, which is postseason play. And how do you do that? They told us that we have to go through the ACC. Here we come. Here we come.
So last week, you guys received 3 votes in the AP poll. In the manner in which you guys won today, is there anything you want to tell voters to take away from this game?
Only voters that vote that matters is those 13 players that's on our team and those 5 coaches that's coaching the team. And so 13 plus 5 is what? We got 18 votes already. We're ahead of these cats. It's the mirror that we look at, and it's the people that we see in our circle. That's all that matters to us. No disrespect to the people that making those votes or making those polls. They never mattered to me when I was at Hofstra. They won't matter to me at Syracuse. At the end of the day, we're going to fight to the finish. Last I checked, we took a little team called Buffalo to the Sweet 16, the only team, men or women, to ever do that in the SUNY system. We are going to try to duplicate that here at Syracuse. Thank you so much for all you do, and happy holidays.
Thank you.